Hello everyone, my name is Tae Kim, Removal Module Director and your Removal Section Chair. I'm a prosthodontist, training from USC. We meet through virtual introduction, but soon we will know each other in person in the simulation lab. What is removal prosthodontics? Here's a gentleman. He came in to our student clinic looking for help. As you notice, it's hard to make him smile because although we ask him to show your teeth, show me your smile, usually patient under this condition, we call the terminal condition that the teeth are not restorable, they tend to not smile. So it is for me to take much longer time to take third picture, which is finally he smiled for us. Well, this is the one after we deliver removable prosthodontics. We call immediate denture for his maxillary mandibular. As you noticed, patient's smile has been changed. Now he could smile freely and he could express his feeling. And his smile picture shows much natural looking than his previous picture. This is before we treated. So this is after we treat. Finally he smiled. There is another example. This very nice lady came. It's referred to student clinic from outside practitioner. She had few remaining teeth left, but she hesitant to smile as you showing in this slide. Because she used to have all the bridges, which is fallen apart, remaining abutment, and the roots are recurrent decay. All of those teeth was non-restorable. Therefore, we treatment plan for immediate complete denture for her maxillary and mandibular. And this is after we remove her teeth and deliver immediate denture, one of the removable prosthodontics prosthesis that we service to our patient. Here pictures show the same thing. As you see, patient smile dramatically change before we treat and after the treat. So truly the removable prosthodontic could make other people's life changing. So helping other people by servicing removable prosthodontics does make a big difference in our patient's life. So this is last year, December. We went to Mexico with our group of students called Ayuda. And we brought our intraoral scanner, digital printer, and we set it up, our community service clinic in their elementary school. And that's why you see some of the picture of elementary kids drawing. And we treat number of patients during the trip. We scan patient current condition And this patient was planned for extracting teeth. And here we treating the patient for intraoral scanner, as you see here. And this is digital design of immediate denture that we plan. So on site, we design full reconstruction called immediate denture. And then we print on site. So we brought our 3D printer, and overnight we print immediate denture. I will explain all the detail how you print before the printing, the design portion, impression, design, and how to assemble this immediate denture. 3D printing will print it out the denture base and denture teeth separately. And then we put it teeth onto the base together to make a final immediate denture. This is one of the patients that we treat during last year December trip in Mexico.
Pues muy emocionada, estuve muy emocionada porque me invitaron a que viniera a llover y pues cuando me dijeron que me podían ponerme dientes, quitarme los que estaban, muy emocionada, muy contenta, muy feliz. Ya tengo varios años así que me he podido arreglar por mi enfermedad, por cuestión económica. Y pues a veces tiene una mala nutrición uno porque pues no come uno bien. No alcanzan a masticar, no comen todos los alimentos, tienen que andar buscando lo blandito. Pues sí, sufren mucho. Se desespera uno y pues a veces por eso está uno mal nutrido, pues come lo que puede, no es lo que realmente uno necesita. Y pues estoy muy agradecida. Dios me los bendiga a todos por este programa. Ahora sí que dijera mi nieta, es mi regalo de Navidad. Lo mejor que he tenido en toda mi vida. Por mi enfermedad me fueron cayendo, tengo diabetes. Cuando tuve para ponérmelos, mi azúcar estaba muy descontrolada. Ahora ya estoy en control, no mucho, pero ya estoy para poner. Pero pues no tenía yo la manera para hacerlo, entonces para mí esto es una bendición. Estoy pues muy contenta, muy feliz, porque pues ya voy a poder comer más. Le decía a mis hijos, usted toda siempre se andaba bien arregladita, bien pintadita, así, pero ahora con los dientes a mí me da pena cómo voy a andar arreglada y todo eso. Pues ahora ya. A veces me decían, venga, se toma una foto. Ay, no, yo no. Y ya con mis nietos, pues ya voy a poder salir con mis nietos, mis hijos. Tanta pena. Muy agradecida. Y pues Dios me lo bendiga.
So she explained her condition before we treat the patient.
All covered. Ask her how was it? ¿Cómo fue la cirugía? Pues, okay.
Ni cerquita no le sacaron.
Ahorita no tiene dolor.
Ahorita, ya como que se me está pasando una anestesia y me está doliendo. Pero sí, no me molesta. Me siento muy feliz y agradecida. Estoy contenta. La tengo y ya no la creo que tenga yo mis dientes. Muchas gracias. Dios me bendiga. Dios sigue ayudando para dar estos regalos que queremos hacer.
So this video show you how dramatically change our patient smile. This is how we treat our immediate denture who patient need help. This gentleman came into our clinic looking for help. And as you see, his maxillary teeth was terminal condition, but his lower teeth, we could save it and restore. So we treatment plan for immediate maxillary denture only. And our student in the clinic, they intraorally scan patient condition. And the image is showing you after completion of direct intraoral scanning. So you could see patient condition and scan the image overlapping together. And there are a number of papers prove that the accuracy of this intraoral direct scanning. This is the maxillary condition. And while we taking intraoral scanning, we do bottom molding. There are very specific sequence that you need to follow to be able to scan maxillary and mandibular partially edentulous or complete edentulous condition. You will learn separately what will be that sequence, and you will learn how to do it in the simulation lab. After scanning was done in the same visit, patient and student doctor need to discuss what will be the color and preferable condition of his future teeth.
As long as he has teeth, he's fine.
Yes.
Okay, so entonces entre estos dos, les vamos a escoger cuál quiere que tomemos escoger. Cualquiera. El más oscuro o más ligero.
He's checking the teeth shade option.
Good. Okay.
And also gum shade option too. So you need to register what color we're going to deliver. Once you finish the selection of shade, patient will be dismissed. And now you already have a STL file from the intraoral scanner. And we're going to use the digital software to design immediate denture. And this is the image of current patient condition before we remove the teeth. And this is simulating digitally the taking out the tooth remove. And you need to locate the bite and intraoral gum condition. And also you also need to, so this is the first step in the design software. Trimming done, and third is landmark. And these are the information that you're going to put it on. Different options available. Then design program will set the teeth initially, and then you'll be able to modify all the teeth or individual teeth according to you and supervising faculty and patient prefer. So it's fully customizable. And once everything approved, you'll get the teeth and the base file from the design software. Again, this is an introduction, so I very quickly go over, but we will discuss and you will learn this program in depth, in detail. Once you receive the STL file, and then print denture base and the teeth, assemble it together, will provide you the final immediate denture. This is the patient, the day of it, teeth removed, and then we deliver the denture on the same day, right after the teeth remove. This video is taken after we deliver his denture, and we do the tissue check on all the removable prostheses that we deliver.
Abuelito. Se mira diferente, abuelito. Sí, gracias. Gracias a David Hernández. So he was just saying that he was embarrassed before for a while because he couldn't smile or laugh because of his teeth. So afterwards, he says he has much more confidence. And when he went to pick up his granddaughters to school, they commented and they said he looked very young. Great granddaughters. Great granddaughters. Wow.
So this is how we complete immediate denture case. This digitalization also applied to partial denture. So this young lady received the maxillary immediate denture and mandibular interim partial denture. Again, we treat with starting from the intraoral scanning, digital designing, and deliver final prosthesis. This is right after she received removable prosthesis after teeth removed. So maxillary complete immediate denture, mandibular is interim partial denture delivered. USC School of Dentistry started digital removable prosthesis many years ago, back in 2011. Back then, there's no commercially available material for us to make a denture digitally. So we start with research and development. And this picture is example of first printed denture base and denture teeth. Again, due to the very early stage of development, you could see the denture base and the teeth does not have good anatomy or shape or color of the denture of today's. This is next year, 2012. Again, back then, still there's no available material to printing. So that year, we used clear material as a try-in material. So we printed out very clear denture shape, and the pink color is we use the wax masking to simulating the gingival color. And then we test it out to see how this denture shape is related to the patient face. And then after you finish the try-in with this clear denture shape, back then we go back to the old conventional processing, which is called the flasking. So we flask this denture and then use the heat cure acrylic and prefabricated denture teeth to finer process the denture. And we deliver heat cure denture back then. So this is the similar process that we took. Try-in was 3D printed. Of course, the teeth setup was designed digitally. And then we printed out the try-in and we test the try-in, make sure the teeth looks good on the patient. And then we convert in flasking and use the heat processed acrylic to fabricate the denture. Back then, we called semi-digital processed denture. trying digitally printing, final denture, heat process. And this patient is wearing heat process semi-digital denture back in 2012. In 2014 is the year that we first deliver 3D printed denture to real patient. We receive a call from social worker that she has patient that needed that denture, but there's a limitation back then. Patient could not come more than twice. And back then, as you remember, the conventional denture fabrication does require more than 5 visits. But this particular patient case, he has a time limit. He cannot visit more than twice and asking for help. As you heard, we already start to digitize the denture process. So if you're skipping try-in stage, then you could fabricate the complete denture in 2 visits. So we brought the patient back into the student clinic. In 2 visits, we delivered his complete denture. And after we deliver, we wouldn't be able to see the patient anymore due to his physical limitation. But we received a letter that he's happy to wear his denture, and he's thanking to us to getting this service. Another patient visit our student clinic in 2015. Before she visit our student clinic, she visit more than number of the clinic outside practitioner and asking some help. But what she had, she heard that she needed surgery before denture, but her limitation was she understands, she heard all this pre-prosthetic surgery, then she could have a denture. But she had family events within a month, meaning she cannot have surgery to get the denture for a very specific event. So she visit our school looking for help. This is her rest position. Your normal resting position as restorative doctor to restore patient teeth, you need to have a space in between. Unfortunately, this patient at resting position, as you see here, maxillary, mandibular ridge are touching together. That means there's no space to restore any teeth. So it was right. Her previous practitioner told her that you need the surgery to get the denture because she doesn't have any space in between. Her condition didn't change, but we tried to find out how we help her as a temporarily. So what we decide to do is we try to print 0.5 millimeter thickness of facial masking. I wouldn't call it as a denture because 0.5 millimeter thickness, as you imagine, easily break during the eating. But what she needs is for facial masking during her family event, not a functioning denture for her family event. So it was acceptable to printing 0.5 millimeter. So this is not the denture, 0.5 millimeter facial masking. And this is what we printed out. So you could imagine the 3D printing could print 0.5 millimeter thickness, but not conventional way of denture making. So this thin masking was fabricated, printed, and delivered to patient. And this is after she got the denture. This is what she said.
It's making me feel great, like a millionaire. Because I'm so grateful to you and staff here helping me put the smile back. And it's emotional. I'm not just saying that just to be talking about, I mean it from my heart. I'm so grateful to you and the staff. And keep up the good work.
So I briefly share with you how removable prosthodontics change our patient life and helping other people. I welcome you to our USC removable prosthodontics, and we will walk through every single step to learn all the detail that you need so that you'll be able to help your patient in the clinic.